What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So, you possibly clicked on this video with the intention on buying one of these. And in the video, I will let you know my honest opinion and my review, since it's been very close to right around 4,300 miles, so pretty close to 5,000. If you're kind of on the fence about it, hopefully this changes your mind, because this was my selling point. You can see the gel pad on the bike. Currently right near Daytona. Came down here for bike week, but I had a family emergency, like I said in the last video. I had to head back home, but to be honest with you, we drove around 600-700 miles, and this bike, I didn't think it was made for touring, but if you got a gel pad or a really nice seat, you can make it. Let's get on the ride. So I bought this bike, I want to say 6 months ago. I've got a pretty good amount of miles on it for the amount of time I've owned it. But this bike has overall been a great bike. Of course, you ask anybody, it still has a stock seat. That's the worst part about it. But that could be replaced, so you can't really blame that on the bike. The day we're going back, it's got to rain. Thank you, Mother Nature, for that. So I don't know how much more honest of a review you can get. The fact that I'm going, pretty quick on the highway and it's raining. Overall, this bike has been everything you can ask for in a bike. I mean, from going from where we were at to Daytona, I think it's about 400 miles, and of course we're doing that now. Only complaint is the seat, and I got a gel pad for that, so that's not the end of the world. I definitely recommend that if you plan on going something more than 150 miles on the bike. Definitely recommend a gel pad of some sort, or a seat. I know seats are really expensive, but I can tell you from this pad alone, it will change the bike and your riding distance. The price point that these bikes are at, and I've seen them go for used, I myself would have went used, but I've always wanted something brand new, and this was in my price point, so I just went for it. And the fact that they're not really around a lot in the US as of other bikes, I love that. I know people say these are underpowered, which of course they are, because they're a detuned 750 Gixxer. No, I haven't had that problem really. I mean, of course I'm racing my stepdad's 1,000 cc's and above. I'm going to get smacked, even if I was on a Gixxer 750 with the bikes that he has. And I went 150 some miles an hour on this bike. I don't know how much faster you need to go on a naked bike, which if you've never ridden one before, it's definitely a change if you've ridden other ones that are full fairings to a naked bike, because it is absolutely a world of difference. Of course, you're getting hit head on with the wind, which if you don't want that, you should not get this bike, because you're not going to change that even with a taller windshield. Like I said, overall, if you want a naked bike that's pretty fast and pretty torquey, this is the one for you. If you want something you can go long distance on and you want to be protected from the wind, this is not a bike for you. A Gixxer would probably be your better option, but again, the power is significantly different. I think I looked it up yesterday. That's 20 or 30 pounds difference, and I think a 30 or 40 increase in horsepower. So it's kind of whatever you want to do. If you want a quick bike and you want that naked feel, of course it's not going to be lighter than a Gixxer, because really nothing's going to be lighter than a Gixxer in that point. But this is for back roads and to have fun and go short distances. Like I said, you can do long distance, you just need a seat. So if you buy one of these and you want to go long distance, be prepared to spend $500-600 for a seat. The reason why I bought this bike is for the exhaust note. Yes, I could have got a Gixxer 750, but or a CBR or a Gsx-S, literally anything. I wanted something that was kind of bigger than a 600, but something that could definitely get me out of my way, but not too fast. And honestly, like, I could have went for a Ninja 650, which of course is a twin, and I do not like the sound of a dirt bike on a motorcycle. That's just me. I love that I love, so I can't really, you can't really get that with any other bike that's in this class. One kind of bad thing I have to say about it's the seat, and another thing, you can't change it unless you really wanted to, and it's going to be a lot of money. I myself find it annoying every time I have to stop for gas. Like the amount of times we have to stop. And yeah, I know it's like weight and it's a naked bike, but I just feel like it could have been a little bit more of fuel capacity. But again, can't change it. It is what it is. It's the bike. But a fun factor on this bike is off the charts, I gotta say. I mean, I haven't had this much fun on a bike really in my life, and I've had a few. If you see my last video, I test drove the S1000R, which is, it's nowhere near, you can't even put them two in the same category, but it is a naked bike, and it is a fast bike. But I just felt, I didn't drive it as I drive this, but I could tell you from what I did, I myself would have to pick this bike. It's just torquey, and it's light, and it's fun. I mean, yeah, it's not a 1000, you're not going to be hurting people's feelings, but if you got a 600, 750 XC, you're going to be able to keep up, which is, it's shocking to some people. It really is. If you're on the market and this is in your price point and everything I said checks out on your list, do it. You will not regret it, I promise. We've got a lot of things coming up. Something's coming up, hopefully in the next few days. That's going to be pretty cool. I hope everything lines up and we'll be able to show it to you guys, but I think for now it's a good stopping point. So like I said, if you liked the video, sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll see you on the flip side. Peace.